So guys, what the Parrot security system is? So Parrot security system is an operating system. You can say the universal operating system, which is designated for penetration, penetration testing and red team operations. It contains a full arsenal of ready-to-use penetesting tools. It is much better than the Kali Linux operating system, which is much lighter than weight, or the Parrot is offering more tools to be installable. So it's based in the AMD 64 architecture, not the Intel one. So all what you have to do is that you need to search the parrotsec.org/download from your browser, and you can just click on this download the first ISO file. So once you will do it, you can see in the left hand side corner there will be a security patch of 5.3 Parrot security 5.3 AMD 64 ISO. That file will be started downloading, right? So once you will download that, this will be seen like that. It contain the 4.89 GB of file, which you have a good internet connections. So if you talk about the property, so you just download it or save your time. So next is that you have to go to the another website, VMWare.com. So VMware workstation you need to install. Once you will land to this VMware website, then just scroll down and you can download now option. You can click now on you have to download for Windows or Linux. So we are working on Windows currently, so we have to click on this download. So once download, you will click on, so your file will started downloaded, and you just cancel it because the file has been already downloaded this way, right? So if you click on the properties, you will have this 607 MB of size file. You have to install it. So VMware, actually what it does, this VMware is a virtual machine workstation which install the Parrot security operating system or any Kubernetes and all, right? You can install it. So you just start downloading, you just start clicking on the setup file. I have already installed, will show you. So you can run, and it will ask you the key also. So by the time you can see, I have click on the installation, so it will look like this. It will ask me that to change or repair, but I will do the cancellation of the same. So we'll show you. So meanwhile, you can search for the evolution keys, the pro key. So the first link, you have to open it in the right hand side, right? So you will see, meanwhile I have the setup also working. So if I click on the next, it will ask me that to change, repair or remove. So but I have already installed, so I am cancelling it. So but you have to follow all the instructions, and once you will do the installation, it will ask you the restart. So just timely restart and take all the files effective to your operating system or to your Windows, right? So I am currently cancelling it. Yeah. So as per the when it will ask you the security key, the activation key, so you have to search for this VM Workstation 17 Pro key and then come to the first link. So you have to enter this MC60H, this first one. That's worked for me also, right? So once you will get ready, you will start the installation of your VMware first, and then by the meantime it will, this Parrot security patch ISO file, International Standard Organization file will be downloaded. Then we have to link it in the VMware installation. So I will show you how to link it. So let's first open it. So once you will download the VMware installation, it will look like this. So let me to open that. You can use the run at administrator VMworks installation. Let's see. Once it will open, So you can see I have been already installed the Parrot operating system, but we'll show you how to. You can see the new virtual machine here. You can go to the file, new virtual machine, right? So first you have to click on typical recommended. Next, second one is I will install the operating system later. No, installer disk image. You have to browse the installer disk image, which is the download folder. We can go to the download folder, and this security patch we have to map it 4.8.9 once you will download it, right? Once you will download it, you just click on the next one, and then you have to select the Linux, and from the top of the Linux you just select the maximum level of feature of the Linux. So 5x is the maximum kernel 64-bit version of the operating system, so we have to click it. Then we need to click on next. So now where to install it, that's a very good idea. So let's suppose you have the hard drive, C drive or D drive or E drive, whatever. So installing the virtual operating system, a virtual machine on the same drive, it's easier now, because you have either to choose C, E or D or whatever drive on your disk. So you have to create a one folder. So I have created one folder, Parrot, in which I have already installed that. So you have to just map it your new folder where you want to install it, but keep in mind that you have a good space left in your hard drive. Let it will also show you here also. So you can name it as a Parrot. We can do the settings here, and like how much RAMs is remaining, how much RAM need to be allocated, or how much hard drive space we need to give it to the new machines. So I will give the Parrot operating system 1, and you can browse your folder from the drive where you want to install it, right? Okay, I will have to. So I will not install it, but I will just map it and show you. See, I'm giving this. Okay, the Parrot again, right? So the Parrot operating system 1 will be installed in the Parrot folder of E drive again. So I will click the next. It's saying that specific location already contain the existing virtual machine. Okay, we have to provide the another one. Let's suppose this Google, it's a temporary one, Google Hindi setup, right? So I will click on next. So now this is the 8 GB by default, but you have to provide the maximum disk space. Say you have the 68 GB of hard drive you already have on the E drive, but you have at least mentioned more than 13 GB, because on 21 GB I have selected, but after installation of apt updates and apt upgrades commands from the Linux, so it went and my disk get full. So this should not be the case with you. So before proceeding the Linux installation, Parrot operating system installation, you need to specify the maximum disk size for the Linux operating system, Parrot operating system. So just specify here the max to max, say the 40 GB. So I have a running out of space. So you have to select it as a store virtual machine as a single file. So you need to click it next. So see, the Parrot operating system location will be this folder, version will be workstation 17x, operating system will be the Linux 5x Linux, hard disk will be 40, memory is still 768. So for the memory system we have to customize it. So when you click on the customize, so you will have the option to choose the memory. So memory you can increase it to the maximum recommended, it's a 6 GB, but you can take it to the further heights if you have the label system memory there. So you can set it around 5 you 4 is also enough, but recommended is for 768. You can judge and compare and decide yourself. So private the maximum max to max, so you can close it. Yeah, you can set the processor core processors for speed up the system and all. So Yeah, you can do set up the network adapters if you need USB controllers, sound cards, printer and displays, because we nothing need majorly, but majorly in the case of while hearing some penetration testing and all kind of audio uh, due to some network breach, then these are the useful uh, tools. So once main thing is the memory, we have come here for selection and the processor, so we have selected and you just close it and you just click finish, right? This will uh, this will give you the new virtual machine, so this way you can do the settings. Right now what the thing is that you need to power on the virtual machine. So same thing, once you will set up all the virtual machine, then you need to power on. So I will show you the my first installation of the Parrot system. I'm going to power on that virtual machine. So you have to click on the power on virtual machine. So I'm clicking on. So this way you just ignore this message. So this way the VMware installation will show you how it will starting loading the Parrot operating system. I have already installed on my machine. So let it to do some settings and some loading startup loading utilities. So once that will be loaded, it will be uh, completely fully loaded, just like a desktop. But before that, my operating system is already installed. You have to install the Parrot operating system, which will be shown to you very soon. But let the Parrot operating system to be loaded. What it look like, it will show you. So you can see when we start the window, similar way it is loading the window screen of Parrot OS, just similar to this. So once it will load, it will ask you to enter the credentials. But before asking the credentials to you, we have to install. Once you will install that Parrot operating system, you have a desktop will come, then there will be options like install Parrot. So you have to click on the install Parrot, then it will start installing the Parrot operating system. But now here I have this option. Let me to show you. So I have entered my credentials, and the desktop of OS Parrot operating system will be shown in front of you. Yeah. Similarly, we have the menu options. So the application, just like the OS, so this is the desktop has been loaded. Yeah. So we have the installable system here. See, Parrot is just like my computer. These are the folders, thrashes, and these are the internet browsing options here available here. Menu is there, like it's kind of simple to the window desktop, right? So we have this option Puluma, which Puluma is a internal tool provided by the Parrot OS, which is used to edit the text file. You can open it this way. So the closure button is the red color, right? You can close it and save your work. And this one is the mat terminal, where you can run the Linux commands, right? So that's all about the Parrot operating system. So once you will install it from the starting, you will get here just this kind of computer icon, where you have to install, it has been written there that to install the Parrot, install Parrot. So you have to click on install Parrot, and then it will ask you, it will start downloading the files and unzipping the files from the ISO file, and will start downloading all the features of the Parrot operating system, and then load here just with the desktop. Will set up all the credentials and all. So in the next video we'll show you, like in the next screen we will show you like how to add your username and password and etc. That's it. Yeah, thank you.
Hello, just log into our TwinSisStudy.in website for unlimited test and mock test series. We are covering most of the exams: SSC, railways, banking, defense, government, medical, engineering, free mock test and all India level exam at minimal prices, and full stack development course by MCP. So visit www.TwinSisStudy.in on desktop, mobile, and unlock the test series. And for offers and discounts and offline and online courses, just visit us, email us, or WhatsApp us. Thank you.